Once you learn the rules, you have to learn to break the rules.
I try to remember my dream.
3 birds, 1 stone. You know, Iseki Sancho. Konnichiwa, good afternoon. What's up? It's Rupa Sensei here.
皆さんこんにちは。せーの、カノンです。
Perfect, perfect. So why don't you give a self-introduction for everyone?
Alright, so I'm a Japanese and I have been making videos for almost 4 years on YouTube, and like my channel is all about like English or my life or interaction with others or something like that.
I'm really wondering, and I'm sure everyone else is wondering, how did you learn English?
To be fair, I studied abroad for several years, so you know,
okay.
That experience helped my English a lot, because Japanese education is pretty much like a reading and listening or something like that. It's not something like exporting themselves, for example, speaking or writing, right? So that's why Japanese people can understand English or read the English. However, they cannot speak. That's the reality of the Japan for so far.
Yeah.
And how I improved my speaking abilities, reading and loud with your voice.
Oh, okay, so you read and you read out loud.
Yes. So when I was like 17 years old, I studied abroad in New Zealand, and my host mother read some child books for me.
Okay.
That helped my English a lot, and I also did some shadowings after. So whenever my host mother started reading some books, I just said the words right after her speaking. That helped me a lot, because reading out loud, when I listened their English, I can I understood how to pronounce the words.
What kind of books?
Oh, that was very childish one.
Hungry Caterpillar?
Oh!
That's a famous one.
It's very famous one in Japan as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah! Do you know how we call it in Japan?
I don't know.
腹ペコ青虫.
Okay, interesting. I think that's a good method, because you get to hit like 3 birds, 1 stone. You know, Iseki Sancho. You can do the listening and then learn through reading, and also do the output, right? Speak aloud, read aloud. Did you also watch a lot of movies?
Yes. However, because it's too long and my concentration is like end for the first 20 minutes or something like that. So I suddenly started thinking other stuff, what I'm gonna eat for tonight for dinner or something.
Okay, yeah. Your mind wanders off.
Yeah. For some people, it's good to understand, but for some people, it's not. We have another solution, which is to watch YouTube.
Oh, really?
Like
Okay.
your channel, you only speak English
Short
and
videos.
only for 10 minutes or something, right? Yeah, short videos,
Yeah.
that's true. I think, the most important things in terms of the improvement of our English is, I think, an attitude. Because Japanese, if we are beginner, if we don't get used to speaking English, we tend to become like a listener.
You become so passive.
Yeah, very passive. Yeah, it happened when I studied abroad in New Zealand and also in America as well. I went to America after the graduation of the high school. I went to college and university in America. Yeah, that's what happened when I started living in overseas. So we really need to, be brave at first. We need to become proactive. Otherwise, we will not be able to improve our English skills, because we never talk, right?
Right. That's a really good point.
If we could become a proactive, then we can make some friends, like local friends. This is the most important thing. Not like English vocabulary or grammar. Before that, we need to be very brave in terms of the heart, or becoming a proactive is the most important thing.
Very good. I like that, be brave, be proactive, and don't fear mistakes. I feel like that's very important.
Yes!
You can also have friends with other people that are learning English too.
Yeah!
We have an important kind of, I guess, proverb you become the equal of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Yeah.
And I think that's not only good for English, but for other things, you know? If you hang around motivated, positive people, you're also going to turn out motivated and positive. If you hang out with other people who are really trying their best in studying English, you're going to turn out a great English speaker.
Absolutely. Rupa, you also studied abroad in Japan as well, right?
That's correct.
What about you? Like, how did you learn your Japanese?
Because I kind of had the similar situation with you. I learned Japanese in high school here, but it was all academic Japanese. So it was all des and mas.
Yes.
But then when I started speaking to people, no one was using des or mas. You know? They were saying like yabai, you know, ikemen, saying stuff like that. I'm like, wait, what does this mean? What's this? And for me, I love media, so I love watching, Japanese anime and TV shows. So that was good. Then I could kind of pick up how people really use the language rather than my textbook and Japanese. I think textbooks are good for the basics. You know, a lot of people, they hate textbooks. They're like, no, kyokasho tsukau na. You know?
Yes.
But I think it's important for the basics, you know, to learn the sentence structure, to learn the grammar. You need textbooks, but once you learn the rules, you have to learn to break the rules. And that's what native speakers do. Other than watching the movies and the TV shows in Japanese, start talking to people. But in real life, you know, there's no subtitles. So it's more challenging. And also, like you said, I didn't only make friends with native Japanese speakers, but I also made friends with other people studying Japanese. So then we could learn together.
Yes, that's also good for your motivation as well.
Speaking about motivation, what do you do to kind of keep your motivation up? Because I know when I'm learning languages, it kind of goes up and down. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, let's study Japanese, you know, let's study. Sometimes I'm like, no, I don't want to study. But what kind of advice do you have to keep up motivation for learning a language?
I try to remember my dream or imagination.
Okay.
So I of course I become something like that, like up and down. I sometimes lose my motivation and why do I study this so hard? But then I always try to remind my dream or the reason why I started learning English. A lot of people say I want to speak English, but why? Why I want to speak English?
Very good. So remember why you started, hey?
Yes, and also imagination is also good.
Okay.
If I could speak English well, I will be able to get a job in other countries, and I can live in overseas, and also I can make a lot of friends, or I can I can travel. That makes me feel like I wanna speak. I need to study so hard. That's how I keep my motivation up. What about you, Rupa?
What about me? Why do I study Japanese? So it's gone through like a lot of different reasons. It started off because I had to, I had to study it for school. And then I started to like Japanese, my teacher was very friendly to me. It became more of an interest. Now because I run the YouTube channel and I teach them with Japanese, it's more of a reason for my students. So I learn it so I can become a better teacher. Okay, well that was all the questions, Kanon. Thank you so much for coming onto the channel and spreading your wisdom, spreading your knowledge to help everyone learn English.
Thank you so much. That was so nice talking to you.
I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to subscribe to Kanon's channel as well. Okay, Kanon, you ready?
Oh yes.
Stay happy, stay healthy. Mata kondo.